Парам-парам, парам-парам. Эй, микрофон работает, славно. Всем здравия, с возвращением. У меня сколько? Неделю не было. В одни выходные не стримил. Уф. За это время дополнение успело выйти. 6.5. С огромным списком изменений. Теперь весь контент Stormblood доступен на фриплее, на фритрайле. И также он стал бесплатен для тех, у кого был куплен только оригинальный Realm Reborn, Heavensward. Насколько я понял. Что прикольно, больше контента. Человеком, который только интересуется в игре. Начинает интересоваться. Окей. А я продолжу. Сегодня по плану вторичные сторилайны. Я, например, Холдебранда сторилайн не закончил. Он как бы мне дал танец, и я свалил отсюда сразу. Кстати, возможно, кто-то заметил небольшое изменение внешности. Это под новую экспансию. Под Stormblood. Пора менять стиль. Но пока не окончательно, пока мы все еще бегаем Самнером. 3 коллектора. Окей. Так, что я тут пропустил? Скар тут. Кажется, это будет ARR. Чего? Вот поломная, правда. Благодарю за подписку. Уже 15 месяцев. Уф. Когда будет OnlyFans? А вообще с него в России деньги выводить можно или нет? Twitch крутая площадка. Да, Twitch крутая площадка. Куда она катится, я не представляю. Серьезно, сделали бы уже отдельную категорию 18+, и все. Чем все эти возмущения, одних людей, что их блокируют за непонятно что, других, что они не могут показывать то, что они хотят, и тому подобное. Ну ладно. Финалочка. Погнали. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as godly small folk. In accordance with the Inspector Brilliant's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard our instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Okay. Мы его вообще-то ищем, разыскиваем. That damnable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. Okay. Я не помню такой маунт. Обсерваториум, так обсерваториум. Мне кажется, внешняя игра немного изменилась. Или плавнее начала работать, я не знаю. Что-то по-другому с ней. Или я просто давно не играл. Оу. А что-то мне так много всего здесь отмечено. Guild Force Warning. Пока летим. Непорядок. Good enough. Что-то мне вот эта композиция напоминает. Какую-то другую игру. Какую-то тоже фэнтези-игру, но одиночную. Привет. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. It is, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Yep, пакеты, мы уходим. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Perhaps keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I change to find any thieving duelist, I will of course summon you after administering the requisite beating. Мы ищем его. Он дуэлист, который... Ладно. Насколько я понимаю. Может, я что запутал. Oh, do you still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Нет, тебе показалось. I speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival. Full eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu. We too must answer the call of duty. The Call of Duty. Когда-то это была хорошая серия игр. You look like you might be actually useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're on demand over there. Okay. Пойдем поболтаем с своими людьми. Ау. О, другое большое изменение, кроме внешности. У меня появился первый релик. Я долго, где-то 1,5 недели его мучил, но у меня теперь есть первый релик. И это книжка. Hell yeah. Чертовски доволен, что его удалось убить. Судя по статам, что я видел, она есть у где-то 3,5% игроков. Там еще интересно, там одна из стадий получения этой книжки — это заполнение каких-то журнальчиков. Там типа 9 журналов нужно заполнить, выполнив по 19 заданий на каждый журнал. И статистика, ну, типа, за там 8 стадий получения этого релика у каждой стадии своя собственная внешка. И стадия, где эти вот испытания с книжками, предыдущая книжка, она у 6%, а нет, у 8%. А 8%, а следующая книжка лишь у 4%, то есть лишь половина тех, кто начинал эти книжки, они добивались, ну, типа, проходили их и забивали на них. Потому что, блин, я согласен, это тот еще гринд. Any halberd wielding mummers shall answer to me. Okay. Там главная проблема не в сложности, а в просто RNG. Там типа нужно выполнять конкретные задания, включая фейты. Вот эти вот рандомно появляющиеся заданицы. Ты же большую часть времени ты сидишь и смотришь на карту, пока нужная тебе заданица появится. Там уходило у меня примерно 3 часа на каждую книжку. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me. And there is only one way to be sure. You wait here. Okay. Inspector, over here, look. What's it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You'll not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friend. I out amiss. I was just gonna. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. You have lingered here over long. We must egress post haste. Так, куда он убежал-то? А, окей. То убежал, не сказал, куда убегает. Привет. There is a note out of ordinary here. Ты кто? О, Элли, привет. Ну ладно, я тебя вспомнил. Курица. Значит, где-то он. I have scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, he, the duelist, renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but gentlemen should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I have found a weapon out here. What the f... Откуда... Где ты его нашла? By the 12. Is that the self-same spear that propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the stone. Стоп, Красный Даламут? Он с Даламутом как-то был связан? Я знаю, он был в 1.0. Типа этих вот двух персонажей, инспектора и нашу, их добавили как просто юморных персонажей в дополнениях, которые предшествовали закрытию 1.0. Когда они просто пихали все, что хотели. One cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, nation. Aww. Though I'll still endeavor to avoid fistcuffs, I'll be dully armored should worst come to worst. Now then, we'll begin our search for the duelist to the east of Observatorium. Nope. Что скажешь, Элли? Репортер-то наш. Oh no, how hard can it be to find a large man dressed in red in Cortas? Не знаю. А его здесь уже нет. Видимо, довольно сложно, он умеет исчезать из замкнутых пространств. О, это композиция. Я не знаю, откуда она, что она, но мне нравится. Пам-парам-пам-пам. Она забавная. Она мне опять-таки напоминает игры Уеда. Фумеда Уеда. То бишь Ико, Shadow of the Colossus. Конкретно Ика напоминает. Окей, ладно, инспектор, иди сюда. Oh, it's cold here. Бедная Коти. Нашла бы штаны какие-нибудь. Take your post, my good woman, and entrust our safety to me. Inspector Haldebard is ready for battle. Haldebard. Губу. Эй! Стой, где стоишь. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? Такой грустный. It was not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You says it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask. Why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways, it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects, it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe-blade, to which was overlaid a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. How I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. Ah. The weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I do not relinquish it again. This spear and I have vested many men together I will not relinquish it again. Then we are an impasse. I can't believe it. I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've got the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man. I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have, and not every weapon I have claimed was by the right mind. It was a trophy for besting my opponent in a single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah. You all are beyond the reason. Он просто ушел. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be up to the grass. Он недоволен. Ульф недоволен. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impossible. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Oh, спасибо. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you master what else you can. О, блин. Что, тут будет полноценная дьюти? Which way did he go in my head? Did you see? Да, в том направлении. Куда ты смотришь? Смотри лучше. His name isn't Greg, is it? Нет, нет, его зовут не Грег. As you find my advice unspotted, I remind you that our duty supersedes any misbegotten notions of order you may possess. Вау. Вау, как грубо. Я так понимаю, этого персонажа буду в основном встречать так, в такой вот позе. Я видел падающую звезду вот здесь. Okay. Yeshu? Miss Ellie? Ah, my good woman. It is a relief to hear your footstep. If you have a doubtless deduction, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Okay. Стоп, это Гриффин спас? Оу. Почему он непреодолим? Были довольно неплохо. Даже уютно. Что-то от этого... Если убрать Гилгамеша, то это будет напоминать немного Dark Souls. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. It took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was, a silent guardian, haunted to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last I understand. Well, fated to the duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapon are forfeit. Fair terms, don't you think? I will even extend them to your allies, eh? I grant you have to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. Okay. For Gilgamesh, it is in beginning time. Oh. Кстати, он умеет увеличиваться. What the fuck? Battle on the Big Bridge. Ну-ка, на 50 уровне, дайте я попробую ансинк. Да, давайте так, давайте попробуем в соло его завалить. Ибо нефиг. Музыка хорошая. Воу! Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Не вовремя он меня превратил. Ох, не вовремя. 8 секунд. Стоп, его курица тоже меня бьет. Это нечестно. Что ты задумал? О, нет. Давай, давай, давай. Куда ты? Куда это он собрался? Блин, эта атака мощная. Не, плеву мне обязательно было их убивать. Пара-па-пара. Вот так вот. Много кур. Идёшь. Бум. Что-то она мало нанесла урона ему. Да блин. Теперь лягух. Твали. Nope. Ау. Потому что я уменьшил, вот почему она мало нанесла. О, другое дело, 11 тысяч нанесла. Давай, чуть-чуть совсем осталось. 3% у него, все.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Что ж, Грег, прощай. Был да сплыл. Ага. Эй, вы его вытащили. А что за куча оружия? Are you dead again, Inspector? Why, Greg, why? How many swords did he drop? Well, wait. Does that one on a hero looks just like Elizar's sword? But even to my untainted eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. And so, is this one? And this one? What in the world? Ага. Так, поддельные мечи. Alone, it's still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We'll proceed with the delivery. If you wish to be present, I won't object. Meet me at Vesper Bay. Oh. Vesper Bay, так Vesper Bay. Блин, а эта ветка долгая. Тут еще... Ну-ка, сколько тут еще квестов? 4, 8, 13. Вау. О, привет. Почему я с вами не могу поговорить, а? Ну почему я с вами не могу поговорить? Это Гарри, здравствуйте, с возвращением. Ah, this is more magnificent than I imagined. It will make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers! I generally mean that in your case, by the way. Oh, well, that ends well, right, Inspector? No, it's a shame that Greg turned out to be a thief. Here you are, Inspector Abriadin. But you need to wait for me at the docks. What? Стоп, что? Why are you so staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. What is my, treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Кому мы его дали? Окей, это становится жутковато. Disguise yourself as a client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of the existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued the challenge in person. Dear gods, is that obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so strong. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Эта побочка, на удивление, хорошо анимирована. В нее вложено внимание больше, чем в некоторые основные сюжетные квесты, во всяком случае в Realm Reborn. I believe this is addressed to me. Concerning Inspector Bredin. Peace off. 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. Я согласен. The design and the wording are the same as before. This thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Oh. Very well. I and I alone, a Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Once more, accept your challenge. Got the challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. Не, ну Хильдебранд в этой гонке победит. У него есть опыт бега. How dare you all laugh at time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen. And you, Maria. I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dash into an and for a pair of gentlemen mummers. It has been far too long since last we've seen the show. We should head into the city, just you and me. Aww. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You're indeed a Manderville man. О, нет. Окей. Я думал, если он это скажет, это вызовет у него автоматическую реакцию и начнет танцевать. Mike! Mark! My face! A phantom of many faces. Oh, it is the face of the... Окей, это прикольные квесты. Дальше. Мне нужно больше. Defend Dazzle, climb the fair. Maiden, okay. Says jealousy. Inspector So. Can the true love bloom in this battlefield? Will the mineral man find his mineral wife? What? Wife? Hey, what's with the goggles this been wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask them nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Какого черта? Так, это следующий... Да. Ну, я с Гильгамеша эту штуку получил, интересно. Люди. «51-й черный маг». Ил. The business of Methrol. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last partied. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gugurebu. A prominent member of the East Aldenart Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you. To the heir of the Brigir Consortium. The formal announcement is said to be made in a commemorative feast. О, нет. Не говорите, что я буду готовить этот... Опять явство собирать по всей округе. Ну ладно. To be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol. The preparations are going to be going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already at Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss. And you're more welcome to come along. Okay. Место нам до боли знакомое. Не туда. Это левый квест, это не то. Не, серьезно, как по-другому игра выглядит. Кажется, с освещением что-то изменилось. Или мне так кажется? Однако, окей. Ну здравствуй, давно не виделись. This is Master Remo of the East Aldenart Trading Company and father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. You're not of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Добрый парниша. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye, and I might have just a moment of... Репортеров никаких не надо сюда. Ah, yes. That two-gill sensationalist harangue. I read your tiresome shred about the self-styled phantom thief, and here's a letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day. To see her risked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared to no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Okay. The brass blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him. Ah. The moment they set eyes on the will-be thief, will be his last. Что-то я сомневаюсь. Я думаю, они его разводят на деньги. А никто из ниоткуда. If the thief is obliging enough, okay, to allow himself to be seen. Or do these goggles serve some purpose, other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Привет, Брардин. Стоп, они всегда так будут улыбаться? Это жутковато. Consulting Inspector Briardin. Your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festival. To Ranage, on my word, would have a dire implication for my family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinges upon the banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Серьезно, они так и будут улыбаться. Окей, ладно. Я согласен. Окей. Я не фанат этого, ну ладно. Such touching concern for his own purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But to tell Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you certain that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he had but a single modus operandi. It is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure, wicked away from its rightful owner in a broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his ability. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with a treaty blade. Кто его знает. Блин, было бы шикарно, если бы они одним трюком на протяжении всех последующих квестов обыгрывал их. Типа, ну в этот раз он не будет использовать тот же самый трюк, что он использовал все предыдущие 3 раза. Нет, он придумает что-то другое. Не, он использовал то же самое. Even now, the fiend is in our midst. Having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at a feast, I have already narrowed the field. Arabelle's betrothed, Venice, would be an obvious target for our thief. So, too, would be his father, Morgoth. Интересное лицо. Yalton Alto and his wife Sainana, the guest of honor, will give the toast to the couple's happiness, but will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Кого я видел на предыдущем слайде? Needless to say, you cannot rule out Geromo himself. Finally, we have a Levenhart, a steward of Geromo's estate, and Miss Arabelle's personal attendant. Еда. All the key players, have for the Lapis Maidens herself, have assembled in Close to the Soul. Douglas the Phantom Thief allures among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of action. We'll begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter the suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Hildebrand Mendeville. I could smell this stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine. Contriving Inspector Berildin. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Стоп, он на всех этих предыдущих кадрах был? Я его только на двух видел. Когда он пил и когда он там стоял, допрашивал кого-то. Though to see through my ingenious disguise, with such ease, yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friend. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor, and only amend the rules a man can, as only. Does realize he still has there's still a fish on his head, does he? Yeah. Good inspector. Так, я просто обязан такое кому кинуть. No, no. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome our assistance. I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you? Aren't you funny, man? Ah, it takes no matter. My plan is flawless. That not even your budgeling can interfere this time. Он не просто так там ходит. Это один из охранников. Я надеялся, у него лицо сменится, когда он пройдет за ним. Было бы прикольно. My plan is so flawless that not even your bundling can interfere with this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping a watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. Although I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything stupid in my absence, will you? Okay. I will speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Coastal Soul. Come quickly. We do not have the luxury of time. Я могу обойти эту группу и опросить их? Вас не могу. Могу. Привет. Renting out Master Garage's private property would be almost unthinkable for most folk. But the guild talks, and neither the Brugier Consortium nor the East Alderan Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry. Good food, good drink, and good tidings. That today's announcement will send even more gil flowing into our coffers only makes our wine taste all this sweeter. Oh, I'm looking forward to meet Miss Arabella. They say many a son is sun in her beauty. Okay. I knew there was a son or two son about me in my day. Ooh. Минутку. Не смотри на меня так. Окей, я пошел. Взгляд такой, тебе что надо? Так, теперь охраннички где-нибудь. О, с вами теперь можно поговорить. It is not by fate so whimsy that we have been reunited here today, friend. Are you here destined to be by my side as I apprehend the fiend and defend the fair maiden's virtue? Inspector Bradin seems to have taken a liking to you. Should be proud. As you can see by this treatment, as someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly. Так. Ты... Нет. Вы... I'm Vanus, heir of the chairmanship of the Brugier Consortium. And who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized that I don't particularly care. Wow. What is one of my... me own flesh and blood, here to the Brugier Consortium. It barely needs saying that He'd settle for less than the most storied beauty in the realm over. What I have done to raise Arabella to the beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. Мое предположение. Вор будет замаскирован под Изабеллу, и он поможет с ней ей сбежать и скрыться в неизвестном направлении, потому что ее задолбала такая жизнь. Не буду стражников искать. You've come, excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what may I call you? Ah, Aniba. An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Непримечательное имя. Круто. Я страдал с его выговором на протяжении первых, не знаю, 5 стримов. Потом остановился на неправильном произношении, ну да ладно. Now answer me this, Maiha. You are there for the Phantom Thief, in the gauze of Our Lady Druilda. Stole off with a treaty blade. Was there anything about our force disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Identical appearance. The obvious answer. And yet all too many a certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a curl of it if it hit him upside the face. The observation is obtuse. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind all the scene left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearance at will. Ну, то бишь он носит гламур, только не одежда, а целого человека. Понятно. Really, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This in itself gives us... Это что за... это маунт какой-то. Okay. This in itself gives us insight into his identity and his ways. Что если? Что если это дамочка, которая учит нас гламуру? Которая просит ей, кажется, сок апельсиновый принести постоянно. Yet that is not what caught my eye. No, from moment to mannerism. To that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat would not be accomplished by magic trickery alone. We're dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise. He studies his targets closely before assuming their identity. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that outer miss. Интересно, может ли он менять свой рост? Потому что было бы забавно, если бы он прикидывался Лолфелом, только был нормального роста. All the key players arrived in Crystal Soul 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target, and yet Some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourselves in the mind of the Phantom, Maiha. If there are the thief, whose identity would you first assume? One of the guests, the brass blade. Brass blades. Потому что охрана, она всегда незаметно перемещается, они все на одно лицо. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector. Whose company you keep. Through the numbers few of words, able to come to and go as they please. I fear some reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into hospital cell for our men. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brassblades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at this and his favorite ale house for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless, the poor man is lying naked in the ditch, not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man who tell us, if the man can tell us if this assigned charge, like he's not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. We begin search on the outskirts of Costa Sol. Я сомневаюсь, что я что-то найду. Я надеюсь, что я прав и что это Изабелла. Я не знаю, что происходит, но я с вами. Тридцать второго, окей, 32-го. Это некий тоник. Толстое создание. У всех курицы. Гулять не у всех. Ах. С ограниченными способностями и так грустно. Интересно, что с него дропается, что на него охотятся. Я так мимо проходил. Увидел бойню, решил присоединиться. Он прям очень толстый. Я помню, я его тут пытался убить для квеста какого-то. Это же как раз квест для книжки. Вроде это было одно из заданий. А, не, я его пытался убить, когда убивал время, ожидая, когда появится этот нужный мне фейт. Точно. Йоу. Hell yeah, крабик. Окей. Оу. Что если он и есть? Это создание тысяч лиц. Что если он прикинулся человеком, которого, ну, охранник которого избили и обокрали для того, чтобы его доставили в этот, помогли ему переодеться, того настоящего охранника арестовали и тому подобное. Excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thanks the cards, please. Free me from these chains before snippers eat me alive. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you. And try to be brief. We just arrived in Castle Soul, had a briefing of sorts. Master Gurremu gave us each our orders, who'd be looking after, and the like. Had a mind to take a tour of the area, get my bearings. Next thing I know, I felt a thwack on my back, on the back of my head. Then I came to where I was, stripped to my shivers. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Gurremu? Who's to be your charge? My memory hazy, but one was Morgant, father of the groom. There was a lullaby gent from Limsa. Yalton Alter. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes, there was also a steward, Leonhard. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Я думаю, это он. Я думаю, это наш чел. У меня новая теория. Я больше не думаю, что синеволосая дама будет нашим челом. Morgan, Yalton Alter, and Leonhard. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Cosadal's Soul to continue the investigation. Go ahead of me, for the love of the gods, just to make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Что возвращаюсь, там все в огне. Я думаю, это он. Я думаю, он прикидывается охранником, которого вырубили и обокрали для того, чтобы все считали, что реальный охранник это... С другой стороны, у него же сразу пытаются снять маску. Серьезно, почему мы не подойдем к каждому из подозреваемых и не попробуем снять с него маску? Звучит довольно просто. Должно сработать. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and Inspector Bredin avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Ah, своего рода. Morgan yelled an altar and the steward alone had to say, "This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I hold bond. Shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there is one of our suspicious suspects standing suspiciously under canopy over there. Just you wait, friend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you to the rogue that you are. Oh, окей. Окей, мы будем пытаться снимать маски. Я согласен. Lucky father of the groom-to-be. And the fiend who would sully the maidens for virtue. In a matter of moments, all shall be revealed. Stand back, friend. The man who pursues you in a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our lives in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley. Huddled down from Mandeville, man of age past, to reveal our fall. Yeah. I can think of a few topics that could interest my readers less than your blutherings. Just catch the thief, so I can have my story, would you? Don't you worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Our adoring fans won't miss a word. Ah, capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. О, нет. Good evening, Master Gureva. And a fine evening it must be. For you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. You... Just who in the hells... some hells are you, anyway? Guards! All your chocobos, I recognize the lad. This is the Hardybound, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely Alice from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? I reckon we owe this man a gratitude. I know, Venice. The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such a rumor told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. Whoa. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an efforty, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. Он просто избалован, успокойся. He's a damn sight earlier. Easier on the eyes than you. That's my Vanice. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly, it's his father's son. A worthy heir to the Brigere Consortium. And a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Haha. Which reminds me, Master Venice. Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you and the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It was not... I left her unshook since the day. I left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket. That was nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures of the realm will be hers once we wed. Интересно, он реально... Я подозреваю. Если ее папка настоящий, возможно, он сейчас пытался проверить, насколько реальный этот парниша. The time honored medieval art of parley would be sleeping with the fishes now, had Morgan not spoke up with you behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unusual. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ali. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oops, I was supposed to be taking this plan down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master's plan. I should only earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolton Alder and Lowenhard. Have around my suspicions from the start. Now. Have a thief to apprehend. Блин, я что-то чувствую себя не очень хорошо. Уф. Что-то на меня накатило. Не знаю что. Поэтому я пойду прилягу. Закончу сегодня пораньше. А вот начну завтра пораньше. Спасибо всем, кто знал. Спасибо всем, кто общался со мной в чате. Удачи и до встречи в следующий раз. Пока.